Engage. It doesn't get more manly than that. So some of the cars I do require no introduction whatsoever. This is one of them. This is the 2003 Hummer H2. And if you don't know what an H2 is, you've been living under a rock. Believe it or not, I've always wanted one of these, so I'm kind of excited. I'm holding back the excitement. And if I wasn't a very eco-friendly type of person, I would drive one of these all day, every day. But this does actually have some cool things to offer. Stay tuned, I'm gonna give you guys a walk around tour of the Hummer H2 LJ style. And yeah, and maybe you'll decide to get one before Tesla takes over the world or whatever. Now this is the front end of something that says, move out of my way before I run you over. And I don't usually move when I see this coming, but if I was driving it, I'd want people to move out of the way because they'd see this aggressive front end, tow hooks, mean metal bumper. And on top of that, I mean, I really like what they've done with this, or did with this, past tense. I love that this Hummer keeps a lot of its old school styling. It looks just like the H1 Alpha, and even has the little hood that pops up this way, so I'll show you guys what that looks like. So you've got these little latches, you go ahead and unclip them, you've got one on the other side, and then you've got your normal release for the hood on the inside, so you pop that, and then now you can go ahead and you pull this forward, and just like that. On the top, you've got those lights to make sure you can see it coming down the road because it's so freaking wide. I'm gonna show you guys this gas tank because one of the things that you'll be doing often is filling this thing up. To say that this thing lives at the gas station, I wouldn't be lying to you. You better make sure you're really strong because this thing is heavy. And then this is what it looks like. I mean, it's square. I'm pretty sure this is almost like a perfect square. Don't quote me on that because it might be a rectangle. And then on this right-hand side, you'll see you got your taillights. They're big and beefy. And then I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be like military Humvee-inspired louvers, but don't quote me on that yet again. For my short friends, you got your little grab handle here, so you can just pull this right down. And this is what everything looks like back here. You got a little storage area. Oh, look, a whole extra wheel that just sits in the back. That's kind of nice. And you got a little half seat area, which I'll show you guys later. So now I'm in the back seat, and these seats, oh my Lord, they're actually pretty comfortable. So if anyone tells you a Hummer is not comfortable at all, they might be lying. Depends on what your level of comfort requirements are. Back here though, you've got heated rear seats. You can actually control the radio from back here. And on top of that, you've got climate control vents that are, I'll show you guys here. So as you can see, that seat is got plenty of room up there, so I could move this a little bit forward, but I'm 5'9", and I'm sitting comfortably back here. I got plenty of leg room. I wouldn't want to go on a road trip out here, but I could. Like I said, you've got this heated rear seats. You can control your radio from here, and then you've got your climate control vents that you can toggle and move around, make yourself nice and comfortable. These are what these seats look like. Like I said, they're plush, padded, really great leather. And hold this down, and look at that. What did you guys think was gonna be in here other than cup holders and a little place for something, maybe a map? I don't know. What did people put in here in 2003? I assume this seat is not as comfortable because it's got that. But this is nice. And while I'm here, I just want you guys to see this interesting cockpit. Wait till I get up there and show you guys that shifter. It's cool. But look at this, man. I love the Hummer. I don't know why. There's just something about it that's so cool to me. And you can see this is what it looked like if you had the rear seat removed, which this one doesn't have it. But there's plenty of space for groceries and maybe a dog. Yeah. And this is what it looks like in the back. Nice plush leather. If you're wondering how you fold these seats, you just pull this, just like so. This pops up, and then these guys will fold right into it. Or you could make a tent or something. But that's how that works. Headrest pops right back down. So you can just fold this right into itself, like so. And now you've seen it happen. It looks really crazy. This looks like someone just threw the seats back here, but it works. And when you're ready, you just, come on. You're strong. You can do it. Oh God, come on. Neat. All right, done. But just look at the side profile of this thing. It's even hard for my lens to capture the whole size of this truck. And because this is so massive, it's got to have these lights. Getting in, you got your little grab handle. And I'll show you guys up top with your roof racks. And now for a tour of the inside. This is pretty much copy and paste from most GM products. The Hummer is a mix match of all sorts of different trucks and SUVs. Just look at this. Is this from an airplane? Because it looks like it's from an airplane. But you do have your home link system. I mean, look at that. Baller. Boom. Come on, stay. And then on this side, boom. And you thought there were only two? Well, no, there are three. Boom. Oh, boom. There you go. This is a pretty interesting cross between luxury and pretty much like a utility vehicle. And then on the left-hand side, you got your mirror controls right there. These bad boys are actually heated, and they're pretty good size too. You got your lighting controls there. Power windows, door locks. Yep. Heated backrests, heated front seats. This has memory seats, and one of the things that I love to do is whenever a vehicle has memory seats, I like to see the height of the people that were here. So this is memory seat 2. Nothing really happened. I'm gonna go to memory seat 1. Oh, something's happening. Where are we going? Okay, that's enough. Okay. Who was driving this before me? What is this? No one's arms are this short. This has to be a glitch. Tell me this is a glitch. If you owned this car previously, I have a lot of questions for you. I swear to God I didn't touch this. But it does have power seats. Much better. I thought I was gonna die, and you guys were gonna watch. I need to start streaming this stuff live, so if I do die, you guys can see this happen. This is pretty standard, but you do have your tow haul mode, traction controls, and then on top of here, you've got your 4 high, 4 low, and then you've got your rear locking diff, audio controls. If you've seen this before, I had the same one in my Vet. Looks pretty standard. You do have dual climate control, so that's nice. If you've seen these buttons, again, very GM. So this car, if you haven't figured out, is a mishmash of different GM products. Big old cup holders, and look at this shifter. Engage thrusters. Engage. It doesn't get more manly than that. And this is where you would keep your guns. Look at that. Yeah, there's definitely where you keep your gun. A lot of people put them right here. But you definitely have to have a gun driving a Hummer. Then in here, more storage, another place for guns. Grab handle for your passengers when things get rocky and scary, because you can take this thing off-roading. It does have a large wheelbase, so it's probably not the best, but it is very capable. You can pull a trailer, do what you need to do, and have fun. Look at these little armrests. Oh, so cute. And then your passenger gets one too. Ugh. Yeah. Comfort, luxury. I want to show you guys something else too. This does have a Bose sound system. So you're riding around, wasting gas, but you're living the life, the very good life. Big old sun visor. Boop. Nice. There is just something really fun about the Hummer, and it might just be because it seems a little outrageous. So under the hood, it does have a big V8, but it only makes about 316 horsepower. And because this thing is so heavy, the power to weight ratio is awfully low. This Hummer is awfully big. It's 6,400 pounds, and that's massive. That's just one of the reasons why it's not the most fuel efficient, because of the weight. The other thing is a 4-speed automatic transmission. At that time, that was a really good transmission, but now that's very sluggish. Nobody cares about a 4-speed automatic. Yes, the Corvettes had 4-speed automatics at one point, but that is just what it is. What's hilarious, 10 miles per gallon city. Do you guys really want to know the highway mileage? 14. 14 is what you're expected on the highway. 14 miles per gallon. So I didn't drive this thing awfully far, but I just want to let you know that it is slow. Like, it is not fun. It is just big, burly, tough, masculine, and aggressive. Comfortable? Why did I say that word? Comfortable? Yes. But it's not going to beat anyone in a drag race. I think everything to this day could beat the Hummer in a race. I might be wrong. This is just the most, like, street legal, luxurious version of the Humvee that you could get. And I think that's the thrill of it. It's kind of got that whole military vibe. If you're into that, a lot of people aren't. Some people like more, you know, German luxurious cars, kind of like myself. But this, it's just got a cool factor that's like no other. Would I want to own one of these? Still yes. But look at this. You put it in reverse. And look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It helps you, well, it's supposed to help you park. Never mind. There's a lot I could go over with this Hummer, but the thing is, at this day and age, cars like this are reserved for a select few individuals that want to still hang on to them and keep them running. Or if, you know, you're worried about the apocalypse one day, this is a great car for that. I mean, look at this view. This look at how it looks trying to move this big old behemoth. You see this? Look at that. So much truck in front of you. For under $20,000, you can find some great Hummers. And yes, the gas mileage isn't the best, but if you do need a tow, it can do that. It is fairly comfortable, and I mean, it does have a lot of luxury items that, you know, are nice to have in 2021. The Hummer also has 16 inches of ground clearance on the front, and that's also great for off-roading. The other thing that I wanted to say is that it's got a 32-gallon tank. That's a lot of gallons. 32 of them. If you want to know 0 to 60 time, it's 10 seconds. Like I said, it's not fast. All right, with all that being said, this one was more for me than it was for you guys. I do love the Hummer H2 for some odd reason. I always thought it was just cool growing up as a little teenager. Yeah, I was a teenager once upon a time, you know, doing cool stuff. But thank you guys so much for checking out yet another episode of LJ's Garage. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. And if you're a returning subscriber, thanks as always. It's a pleasure to have you. And thanks to SVG Motors for letting me take the Humvee out. Why do I keep saying Humvee? And once again, special thanks to SVG Motors. They've been helping me with my summer project to get all these cars filmed. So I'll see you guys next time. Stay sane, stay happy, stay healthy.